If there's something I'm proud to have as a K-pop fan, is not only the passion for dancing and covering K-pop choreographies, but also my drawing skills. Hi, I'm Muffs. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will show you the process behind my fan designs for a one-pack lightstick, mascots for the 5 members, and a fan art to bring to their first world tour. One Pact's debut was the most pleasant surprise I got in K-pop in 2023. I knew I was going to be a fan of this group as soon as I realized the lineup had some of my favorite boy splendid contestants. But who are they? One Pact made their debut as a 5-member boy group under Armada Entertainment on November 30th, 2023, with their first mini-album, Moment. Jungkook, Taeg, Sungmin, Jae, and Yeonam are the members of One Pact, and I recently got the chance to see them in Paris for their first European tour. Let's get to what really matters. Around March of last year, I started working, for fun of course, on fan-made designs for a one-pack lightstick and mascots for the members. And 1 year later, I finally finished it all. I made 2 versions for the lightstick, basing myself on the acrylic lightstick they currently have and trying my best to include, as the main visual element for both designs, their fandom name and heart. So the and symbol and a heart, with yellow, black, and red for the color palette, since One Pact used those colors when they made their debut, and those 3 colors are also the ones I personally associate with the group till this day. Red is a bold and strong color that is versatile for all kinds of concepts. Black is mature and cool, also reflects on some of the darker visuals the group uses on their songs. And yellow is bright, also a strong color and versatile. It's a color that helps the contrast between the reds and blacks pop out even better. Knowing myself, I'm going to say pop out way too many times throughout this video, so bear with me. So the overall concept for both lightsticks is that the and symbol wraps around the heart. It's like a thin yellow tube that wraps around the heart. Which one of these 2 designs do you prefer? Comment down below. Moving on to the 5 mascots, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I wanted something that distanced itself from the industry standard you see in K-pop mascots. Most of them have simplified facial expressions, a few colors, and not a lot of details. They're simple, cute, and work really well, but it's getting a bit repetitive in terms of art style, if you get what I mean. So for One Pact, I wanted something more similar to sports teams' mascots. More details with bold, contrasting colors that define and represent the members. I also made sure I included the yellow and reddish pink I used on the lightstick designs somewhere in each mascot. Jungkook has a blue, grayish tone as his main color, and he's a wolf with yellow details, a cool and relaxed persona. His hair strand is supposed to mimic the shape of a moon, and the big noses and eyes were something I established for this whole line right from the start. Something I kept throughout the other 4 mascots. Sungmin is an orange cat with pink details. He has heart eyes and a big nose that really helped out bring out the cheerful yet peaceful energy Sungmin has. Taeg is a red otter with pink details and a yellowish secondary color. He's the only design that included all of One Pact's group colors if you look closely: red, yellow, and black. He's supposed to be a bold yet fierce and laid-back character. Yeonam is an energetic and overwhelmingly cute pink sheep with hard eyes. His iconic straight black hair and yellow details are also present on this design. I know that him having straight hair as a sheep might seem kind of off, but to be honest, not adding hair to his design didn't really make sense to me, and changing his hair to pink would be kinda weird in my opinion, or at least I didn't feel like it fit. And finally, for Jae, I made a husky-like dog with a light caramel blonde for his main color and pink for its details. I also made sure to include a big smile for Jae's mascot so that he has kind of this goofy aspect to his character. Their eyes represent the colors I associate with each member: yellow for Jae, pink for Yeonam, red for Taeg, orange for Sungmin, and blue for Jungkook. These designs were pretty hard to make, and even though I do like how they turned out, I still want to hear all of the feedback you guys have to give to me regarding these 5 designs, because I'm planning on doing some minor changes to some of them. And I'd love to know what you, the viewer, would like to change about these designs. I understand that once again, the style I used for these mascots is pretty different from what you see in the K-pop industry, but I feel like it would be nice for K-pop groups to start investing in different styles so that they can differentiate themselves from the rest of the market. And finally, for the group fan art, I once again want to be as transparent as possible. I made this fan art a week before the Paris concert I attended, for OnePact's first European tour. I struggled so much with this sketch, but before we get there, I just want to tell you how all of this went down from the very start. I chose my reference photo, printed out the outlines for the composition and pose of the 5 members, and drew the final sketch on top of these outlines I printed. The paper was kinda cheap and thin. It's the one I usually use to print out these outlines for fan arts I do of K-pop groups. But instead of me using my usual soft-colored pencils, I used graphite pencils, and that just made things worse, to be honest. I wasn't careful enough and ended up messing up the sketch quite a lot. Especially, and I'm so sorry in advance, I messed up Jay's face. So as soon as I got into the digital part of the fan art, I just decided to remake Jay's face entirely. He is the hardest member to draw for sure, at least in my opinion, and I honestly think he has a facial structure that is very specific, very difficult to imitate or to get right when adapting it to my personal art style. Which is weird, because he's my bias, and I have made so many fan arts and drawings of him, but it's not the first time I struggled as much with his facial features. And I keep struggling. I'm so sorry once again. Because it was quite easy, despite all the graphite pencils mess I made, to draw the rest of the members' faces. I also made sure the fan art included the hair colors they had for the tour, which are also the colors they had on the original reference, obviously. So it was actually kinda good that I worked on the fan art not too long before the concert, because my fan art is updated. It stayed truthful to how they looked when I saw them in Paris. For the fan art itself, I went for pink shirts on all of the members to represent their latest album, Pink Rush. At least as I am recording this video. And a green background to serve as a direct contrast with the pink I used for their clothes, and to make sure everything pops out. I'm a sucker for well-defined and high contrasts between colors, so pink and green are 2 colors I love to see together. I'd also like to point out that as I'm releasing this video, OnePact are making their new comeback on the 23rd of July, and I kinda got their representative colors really wrong. I mean, of course that for the mascots I used the colors I associate with each member, but the ones they're using for this comeback for their solo songs is red for Jungkook, purple for Tag, yellow for Jay, so okay, I got that one right. Pink for Yedem, I also got that one right, and then this greenish blue for Sungmin. So I only got 2 of them right, or at least my personal interpretations are not entirely correct. But that's okay. Please make sure to stay tuned for OnePact's comeback and go listen to their solo songs. They're out right now on all streaming platforms. Then I made 5 fan letters and freebies to bring with me to the Paris concert. Small prints of the group fan art to hand out, an A3 banner begging OnePact to hire me as their next graphic designer. This is all a joke, I guess. Stickers of the mascot and lightstick designs I made, and 2 cutouts of my 2 lightstick designs, since I don't have their acrylic lightstick and I not only wanted to showcase my fan art, but also the lightstick designs I made and that I am so proud of. I have my banner ready. Here. I have the small prints that I'm gonna hand out to and hearts before the concert. This is my BTU fan art, and I'm gonna include it inside Jay's fan letter. And then I also have a bunch of stickers. Do you want to know if the members saw my drawings and if I managed to give them my fan letters even though I did not have a VIP ticket? Then you'll have to wait until my OnePact in Paris vlog. It's coming out soon. I guess, I hope so. But for now, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, please feel free to give me all of your feedback in the comments. Go check out OnePact's incredible music, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!